This video is brought to you by g2a.com. Sup guys, so this video is not gonna be as detailed as I wanted to. I mean, the information is gonna be there, but I'm not gonna show you video footage for everything though, because I don't really have the time at the moment and I do want to release the video when survival hits. So, but anyway, I will give you the information needed. So I'm gonna give you a few of my tips that I picked up when I played the PTS. I think something important in the start: make sure to pick up the beds and the fabrics that's in the safe house and go to the crafting station and craft yourself a cosmetic. You don't have to do that, but I mean, it's pretty good to do. And then you start off and you open the map and you rush to the helicopter crash. But then again, I think that's something good because I want to have PvP. That's why I play the mode. Maybe you don't, but for me this is all about PvP. So rushing to the helicopter. Subways are quite good as well, and of course landmarks will grant you some good loot, but helicopter crashes are number one. So in survival you start off with no gear, only greens and a pistol, and you have to fight for survival, keep yourself warm with cosmetics, kill NPCs, get loot, kill players, get loot as well, get their loot, and deconstruct everything so you can use those mats to craft. You need to craft a mask which allows you to enter Dark Zone. And on top of that you can craft another mask, I think it's tier 2, which allows you to go into contaminated area, which contain a lot of good loot. If you have enough mats, I do recommend you to craft another medkit slot. And when you are in Dark Zone you have to find an antiviral, which is randomized on the map. In the current mode everyone got a private one that they need to get. Or you actually don't have to get the antiviral, it's just bonus score. You could actually skip it and just get mats for a flare gun and craft flare gun and then just go for extraction. On the extraction though, when you do that, everyone on the server will see that you are extracting and you will have 3 minutes. You have to stay your ground for 3 minutes and wait, and that's where the new hunters comes in. I'm pretty sure there's one hunter per player. So if you are solo or in a 2-man group for example, you killed your hunters and then you see randomly another hunter or even more hunters appear, that means that there are more players around you. And you can notice when hunters appear because your character will get EMP'd, so you can't use any skills. And then you just extract away. The helicopter crash have a lot of loot. It's a bit risky because most of the players will rush there. And something you really need to know that I think a lot of people don't know: when you press F on PC to pick up an item, you press F and you see the item, then you could press C and then you fast equip the item. I think that's really important, especially for cosmetic and weapons or just loot in general. In the beginning it's super nice to do that. Just check if it have stam or firearms, then you pick it up. If it's electronics, I don't really think you should go for electronics. Some of your items do have electronics in the beginning though. I think it's the mask and maybe even the backpack. But try to go stam and firearms because in the beginning you don't have any skills anyway, so electronics is completely useless like half of the game. So what I like to do, I just work my way into Dark Zone, but you want to make sure you use the water or soda consumable because that will obviously reduce your thirst, but something really good with it is that it grants you vision. Kinda like Pulse does for NPCs, but this will work for items, so you will see them much easier. So you drink that water and soda all the time, and of course use the meds and painkillers all the time you can to stop the sickness. Sickness started 1 hour at the game, but you can just use meds and you can keep yourself for over 2 hours alive. Then we have the canned food and energy bar, which will make your HP regen. So in this game mode you will never reach up to full. If you are in one segment, you will stay at one segment. If you are at 2, you will stay there. Unless you use energy bar, canned food, because then it will regen up to full. So that's a really good way. And I think when you craft skills, I think the skills you should go for is selfie heal always, of course, and you could go for ballistic shield. That's pretty strong as well, just to tank all the damage, and then you don't have to have the best gear, but I think that's pretty useless in PvP. So usually I go selfie heal and pulse. I mean, pulse is not gonna do the biggest damage for you. Sure, you get crit chance and crit damage, but it's not that great, to be honest. But you do get vision, and vision is crucial. So Another thing you could do, and if you played survival before, you are aware of, in the top right corner you will see how cold your character is. If you somehow are freezing and you manage to have a flame grenade or incendiary grenade in your backpack, make sure you could then toss the flame grenade and just stand on it and you will get warm. So pretty good. It's pretty good to know that. It was useful for me one time in Dark Zone when I didn't have any cosmetics. Kinda saved me a bit there. Also, always having one medkit ready is super useful, because you can actually rest yourself by using a medkit. You get in a down state and you press F on PC and you rest yourself with the medkit. So try to always have one medkit ready. Sometimes if there's not too many NPCs, it could actually be more worth to die by the NPCs and then use the medkit. You will start at 2 segments HP as well, so but that could be risky as well, so that's quite situational. When you loot in Dark Zone, you want to make sure that you deconstruct all the gear that you don't use, so you can use that for crafting materials. During the PTS you could actually craft the blue and purple and high ends with extended mag. They did take away that, but I'm pretty sure they kept the green one, so get I think 3 tools and then you could craft a green extended mag, and that will help you a lot damage wise. I'm pretty sure you all know about the power of extended magazine. Also good to know is that the loot is universal. It's not no private loot like Dark Zone or PV for example. If you see a loot drop, anyone could take it, even in the PV mode. I forgot to mention contaminated areas. They are really good loot in those, but then you need that. Then you need a crafted mask, which allows you to go in there, otherwise you will die, which I did once on stream, as you guys probably have seen in the survival highlights. When I play, I always go for a sniper. Usually I aim for the 4 because I prefer bolt action, but I think you should always go sniper. And with that you could go whatever, like you could even go LMG, SMG, shotgun, assault rifle. But I think a sniper is really good to have, especially in Dark Zone when you are fighting strong NPCs, because a lot of times you're not gonna have too good gear. Because what I try to do is to rush or kind of get to Dark Zone as fast as possible. Something that you can do if you stay for the late game, you can actually farm the bosses, because all the bosses will drop 1 survival cache, and 1 survival cache will grant you 4 high-end items, and they can give you unique items, the new ones, and unique weapons as well. So farming survival caches are really good, and when you complete it you will receive caches as well, depending on your score, and your score depends on how thirsty, hungry, how long you stayed. I think the longer the better, and how much was left on the disease, how many NPCs kills, if you died, if you got the antiviral, if you created flare gun and all that. And if you're looking to upgrade your gear, you maybe only have a green or blue holster. I would go for a purple one at least, because you get the free main stat, so forget about that. But yeah, I think that most of the things. I'm making this video really quick, but I really wanted to put it out. Hope at least you picked up something. I think something I mentioned about the fast equip, I see a lot of players don't do that, and I think that's actually really huge in the early game, because that could cost you your life. If you are standing in your inventory and another player shoots you, you are gonna lose a lot of health or even die, so yeah. And when I release this, I'm most likely gonna be live. So when you see this video, I'm most likely live on Twitch playing survival and having an amazing time, because I'm so hyped for survival. It's just the mode that I always wanted for the game, so I'm super happy that we got it. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, have a nice day. Maybe see you on the stream. But yeah, take care. We have pretty good gear at the moment, I feel like. Look at the Hunter, they are so badass. They just got wrecked, man. That guy is probably pissed. I don't give a fuck, it's PvP mode. Oh, I got a flare gun, thanks. That's sweet that you can pick up the flare gun, dude. That's nice. Oh, he got a yellow PP-19? So what I could do now is just go on the fucking shopper.